Hey, John here. Here's Legato day number 136. This is a Dorian hybrid legato run. As usual, I'm going to play it once slowly and then break it down. And during the breakdown, I'm going to share some practice advice you can apply to this one and pretty much anything else you're practicing. We're going to start here on the 6th fret of the A string. Right, so we're using the C Dorian scale here, and that's basically like a C natural minor scale but with a natural sixth. So we go 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 1. So besides that major third here, you get this bit more, bit less of a downer when it comes to the minor scale, because when you have the flat 6, sounds very metal, which is fine, but it doesn't work in every context. So you get a more of an upbeat minor, even though that's kind of an oxymoron. I'm gonna start here on the 6th fret, and basically it's gonna consist of, the first half of the lick is gonna consist of this pattern. So I'm gonna use as much legato as possible, pretty much. We're gonna pick all the string changes in the beginning, but at the end it's all left hand. At least that's the way how I did it in the fast version. And you have all this written out in detail in the tabs as well, that's provided in the description below. So we start here, we have 6, 8, 10, and then we have 7, 8, 10 on the G strings. We skip the D string. So that's the notes, and the sequence we're going to use is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we do that again. But this sequence is a downstroke, hammer, hammer, and then we skip to the G string where we have 7, 8, 10. And now we're going to play 4 notes here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, a downstroke again, and then we're back where we started sequentially, but on the next string set. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And I think that's a good thing to practice initially. So just move that up the fretboard. So that's a good thing to practice initially. So you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And as far as the picking here, you only really need to use hybrid picking, I feel, when you have 2 notes on 2 separate strings right after each other, where you pick both of them. And so here, technically you could just go that far. You could just do whatever. You can do 2 upstrokes if you want. But the tricky part comes here. We have to go back really quickly with picking, right? So if you make sure that this note is a downstroke, and then it's very easy to get the hybrid pick finger here. So, but you don't need to use it for the whole thing. That's kind of my point. So we have that, and then we're going to repeat that same frets on the high E string as the A string. So we have 6, 8, 10 here as well, and we're going to keep these 7, 8, 10 on the G string. And the sequence is going to be exactly the same. So we're just going to go up. So, but in this case, we're starting with the M finger, since we're coming from. So we got M finger, hammer, hammer, and then I play this with an upstroke. And you might, wonder why I did that. Just feels right for me, and like I said, it doesn't really matter. You could also go, if you want, and be more consistent, but in my mind here, I have a whole beat, 4 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, to get back to this string with a downstroke again, because again, it's here we need the hybrid picking. So you see here, I can do a bunch of different ways. The important part is that I actually get the downstroke and the M finger here. So again from the beginning. And then we just go up and then slide up to the 11th fret. And from here we're gonna go down in this mix of a pentatonic, Dorian, and blues scale type of pattern. It's a very easy pattern though, so don't worry. So again, once again from the beginning. All right, so we're here on 11, and we're just gonna go down 11, 10, 8 on the E string, B string, and the G string. I told you it was easy. And then from here, the root note, we're just gonna go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So basically, the last half here is just the day 1 pentatonic positioning. So and I don't pick anything here, it's just slide. And of course you could do that if you want, but I don't do that, so it's just hammer-ons from nowhere. So if you put everything together once more. And that's it. So a little practice tip here for the hammer-ons from nowhere. Just play a pentatonic scale like this. And make sure that you start each note without picking. And you can even repeat the first two strings. We'll go down like I did there. So just take it easy. This is a very useful technique. So again, just work on it slowly, and then of course move it up and down the fretboard. So maybe do something like this. And you don't really need to overdo it either. You don't need to really smack the string. Just put the finger down as normal as possible, and I think you'll find that you have better results because you get more of an even tone. And as you play this faster anyway, you're gonna have velocity as well, so you're gonna get a stronger attack automatically. So a good thing to do when you practice slowly is to try to keep that velocity as up as well. And that's sort of the whole concept behind transition time, that whether you play slow or fast, you try to keep your transitions from note to note as fast as possible. And I have a video on transition time here on my channel as well. It's if you search for alternate picking Monday, it's the first video. Actually, I will link it here so you can just click on it. Anyway, that's it for this one. If you have any questions, just post them below. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one.